dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Longhorns offense will go on the attack first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Manning to throw. Makes the catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his highs and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, I wouldn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. A give to Brown. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Makes the catch. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He marched 78 yards down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. This quarterback, part of their running game, plows through the defense. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground, it's Smothers. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Now here's Manning. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Longhorns send out the punt unit.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Motion from the wideout. Reed on the play action. On target. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing Reed. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Reed. Buys a little extra time. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Picks up the first down. Into the secondary on the right. The 30. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorn.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Reed throws to the tight end and wings it incomplete. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. There's not a screen big enough to list all the memorable moments from this rivalry, but here are a few of them. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll do it himself. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Running inside. It's Owens. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And you want to run the football. Right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Arch Madness. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Again, it's Brown. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and take it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Going long. They went for it all on 1st down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Aggie! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they did tack on the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Got him downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Arch is going to throw for it. Quickly complete. At the 45, on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Moves around to clear up the vision. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Manning to the air again. Finds his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Brown. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They go right back to him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run with Brown. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The run inside. It smothers. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Pushes ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down.
Turning it on! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Reed. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. It's Reed. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Looking downfield on first down. Complete. Nice move to keep running. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Arts to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, and you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back, you can throw the ball a ton, you can trust him.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ohio Bobcats taking on the Toledo Rockets. And it's the Bobcats with a 2-score lead, 14-0. And the way this defense is playing, that lead may be safe. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Sun Belt. Now back over to your game at Kyle Field. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Texas A&M and Texas plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. And the returner goes down. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I caught up with Coach Elko coming out of the locker room at the half. They have found some positives here during this 3-game win streak, but right now, trailing in this game, their backs are against the wall. They get an opportunity here to start the third quarter with some more momentum, and he said, we can't worry about the win streak, we just have to worry about doing our job. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Push down for the tackle.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Play fake, Reed. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And he's wrestled to the ground. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Dumps it off in the flats. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here's Reed to throw. Flips it out on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On 1st down, it's Brown again. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
The give, running right, Brown. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Makes the grab. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Running inside, it's Brown. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for room, it's Smothers. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Longhorns will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little...
Caught! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer, but now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Throwing Reed. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nice move to keep running. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. necessary.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Reed. Got his man out of the backfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Texas A&M going quickly. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Oh, they're after him. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Again, it's Reed. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. He'll take a shot. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Aggies!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Bunch formation for these receivers. To throw, Manning. Pressure coming. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Reed. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Nice move there. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Reed.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone.
Snags it, and there's running room. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas A&M! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. Now they're powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
He stopped, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they are going to waltz out of here with a win. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
He's got his man, makes the grab. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds.
And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
Texas 34, Texas A&M 21.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34.